welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping straight into what is honestly an incredibly unique, exclusive factory tour. Imagine, if you will, replacing an entire floor of video editors, sound engineers, and producers with a single, quietly humming local machine. Because that's exactly what we're exploring today. We're going straight into the heart of the OpsHub autonomous media pipeline, pulling directly from their May 16, 2026 Standby Production Journal. So, if you've ever wondered what a fully automated, infinitely scalable media empire actually looks like under the hood, well, you're definitely in the right place. We're going to break down their entire blueprint step by step and see exactly how the future of content is being engineered. All right, here's our agenda for today. We've got 1. The render standby state, 2. The AI production pipeline, 3. The zero subscription philosophy, 4. Long-form versus viral clips, and finally, 5. The autonomous media vision. Let's get into it.
Section 1. The render standby state. We're beginning our tour right on the factory floor, observing the system in its current operational pause.
Now, 30 to 45, you might be wondering what that means. That is actually the exact estimated wait time in minutes that the current system needs for its long-form visual render and export task. Think of it like heavy machinery churning away in the background. The AI is doing the absolute heavy lifting of rendering a full podcast visualizer right on a local desktop machine. And to put that into perspective, rendering this kind of high-fidelity video in the cloud could literally bleed a startup dry. We're talking thousands of dollars a year in compute fees. So doing it locally trades just a little bit of processing time for ultimate cost efficiency and total control. And here's the thing. The journal notes that this current standby state is totally normal. The pipeline is fully stable, absolutely no major errors detected during the long-form export. But here is the real genius of it all. This isn't dead time. This standby period allows the architect behind the system, Antonio Mims, and his OpsHub agent team to proactively prep the next phase. They actively use this 45-minute window to organize asset folders, prep YouTube metadata, and fundamentally build out their viral clip infrastructure. It's parallel development at its absolute finest. The machine handles the heavy rendering, while the system simultaneously preps the marketing layer. Section 2. The AI production pipeline. Let's trace how this builds a crystal-clear assembly line from raw materials to a finished product. Just look at the sheer automation of this sequence. It kicks off with raw text in an Obsidian journal. 0 humans are sitting down to type out a traditional script here. That raw text is fed directly into a Notebook LM deep dive to generate a high-quality MP3 audio file. From there, that audio automatically drops into the OpsHub podcast visualizer, which triggers the MP4 render generation. And finally, it pushes straight into YouTube upload prep and short-form viral clip extraction. It's this continuous, completely immersive journey, taking an Obsidian text document right to final automated publishing. The whole shebang, all without a human hand constantly guiding the mouse or endlessly tweaking a timeline. Let's actually pause on that second step for a second, because Notebook LM serves as the absolute crucial raw material here. Its strategic advantage is providing this incredibly simulated educational narrative flow. I mean, think about what a compelling podcast really sounds like, right? It has natural breathing, casual banter, conversational pauses, spontaneous pacing. It essentially gives the AI that incredibly human, long-form conversational structure. It's the engine of human-sounding discussion that OpsHub then cleverly captures and converts into a fully scalable visual media engine. Moving right along to Section 3, the zero subscription philosophy. This brings us to their rather radical engineering approach. Okay, the contrast here is honestly staggering. You know the industry standard, right? It relies so heavily on paid API fees, expensive cloud rendering, subscription-based AI video systems, and storing your crucial Google credentials on third-party servers. We all know the pain of death by 1,000 monthly subscriptions, but traditional digital studios, they scale that pain into the thousands of dollars. OpsHub aggressively avoids all of that. Their standard is built entirely on keeping everything local. By cutting out third-party voice sync services and paid avatar platforms, they maintain total, scalable local ownership. It's modular, it's completely autonomous, and it frees them from those bloated recurring costs that usually choke modern digital media startups. Section 4. Long-form versus viral clips. Moving further down the line, we reach the packaging department to explore the dual output strategy of this machine. So, on one end of the spectrum, this pipeline is churning out massive, heavy, long-form content. We're talking 20 to 45-minute deep dives. And the strategy here is highly intentional. It's built for serious YouTube monetization, establishing absolute AI channel authority, and creating evergreen educational content. But think about the concept of reusable fictional host branding for a moment.
They're generating these consistent AI personalities that audiences can bond with over time, which completely eliminates talent costs, dramatic divas, or messy scheduling conflicts. This long-form content, it's the anchor. It documents the OpsHub ecosystem and builds a deeply loyal, invested audience. But, an anchor isn't enough in today's digital landscape. You need massive reach. And that is exactly where the number 15 comes into play. The OpsHub Viral Clip Builder automatically slices those massive 45-minute long-form episodes into fast-paced shorts for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. Now, why keep it strictly under a maximum of 15 seconds? Well, because in the era of infinite scrolling, our collective attention spans are basically the size of a goldfish's. This strict time limit is ruthlessly engineered for high retention and maximum replayability, hooking viewers instantly before they can even think about swiping away. So once that heavy 45-minute render finishes up, the system verifies the MP4 playback and confirms export integrity. Then, it immediately pivots. It checks YouTube upload compatibility and switches right into short-form automation. It begins those viral clip extraction tests, builds out reusable clip templates, and generates highly accurate automated caption layers. The factory literally never stops working. It just intelligently switches gears, moving seamlessly from manufacturing the heavy anchor content to producing the viral marketing materials. Which brings us to Section 5, the autonomous media vision. Let's zoom out from a single standby event to the grand overarching vision here. Because this whole thing, it isn't just about one neat little podcast tool for Antonio Mims. It's a comprehensive blueprint for an entire, unstoppable media network. The OpsHub Vision is a fully autonomous local AI media company capable of producing diverse, daily shows across all these highly profitable, distinct niches. Just imagine a single local machine simultaneously acting as ESPN for sports commentary, Bloomberg for daily finance and trading breakdowns, and the Discovery Channel for travel commentary, not to mention producing documentaries and AI system journals. And the absolute kicker, it does all of this without a single hour of manual editing or expensive SaaS subscriptions. It's essentially a full-blown television network run entirely from a desktop. Tracking their evolution, we can see exactly where they are right now. Phase 1, the Notebook LM audio creation is fully completed. They're currently deep in Phase 2, finalizing that local MP4 visualizer and transitioning seamlessly right into Phase 3, jump-starting the automatic viral clip extraction. But the real magic happens as they march steadily through Phase 4, automated social distribution. That is the critical leap toward the ultimate Phase 5 reality, a completely hands-free, autonomous AI content factory where the human merely sets the topic and the machine handles the rest. And that leaves us with a pretty provocative final thought for today's explainer. We've explored the blueprint, we've unpacked the zero subscription philosophy, and we've seen the sheer power of a fully automated pipeline. So, as zero-cost, fully autonomous local AI pipelines become a daily reality, how will the traditional media landscape, with its massive office overhead, huge production teams, and painstakingly slow production cycles, how will it possibly compete? It is a fascinating paradigm shift, and honestly, we'll be watching this evolution very, very closely.